Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, students. My name is Mrs. Benedicta, your commerce teacher as usual. Remember last time we met, we talked about transportation. For those of us who know the types of transportation, it is very, very wide. It's a very wide topic because it covers a lot of types. We have the road, we have the rail, we have the air, we have the pipelines. So we are going to be taking it one after the other for better understanding so that we can have more comprehension about it. So today I'm going to continue from where I stopped from the other time. Remember we talked about the road transportation the other time. So today we are going to be looking at another type of transportation, which is the rail transportation. And the objectives are what's a rail transportation. We're going to be looking at the advantages, the objectives, and the difference between rail transportation and road transportation. What is rail transportation? This consists of passengers trains and goods train of what? Various types. That is, it's all about train. When we talk about road, we're talking about cars, vehicles, talking about buses, talking about trailers. There are some vehicles that are meant for the road and some are not meant for the road. So this train consists of what? Passengers train and goods train of various types. That means we have passengers train. And when we talk about the rail, it has the train has the one for the passengers. It has the one for cargos. So we're talking about different types of what? Trains, the one that conveys the human beings, the one that conveys what? Cargo. So as you can see from the picture, we have this one is the one that conveys human beings. So we are going to be looking at the advantages of what? Of rail transportation. The one is larger capacity of bulky goods and passengers. Yes, it can convey more than the what? Than the road. It has a very large capacity. Two, standard rate of charges. It is cheaper compared to the what? The road transportation. It is cheaper, that is affordable by any what? By anyone. Three, less prone to accident compared with road transport. That is, you rarely see or hear train derailing. Yes, maybe once in maybe 5 or 10 years. Unlike vehicles on the road, that is oftentimes there is no day there will not be what? Any road accident, even not in your state, but another state. So we are going to looking at this, and it operates on schedule. That is, it operates on what? On schedule. The rail transport operates on schedule. We cannot rule them out, and the services are both what? They have bathroom, it has toilet, it has canteen, and that are provided in what? In train. But you can't have this one in road transportation. It has a lot more advantages over the what? The road transportation. Then the advantages, do not forget that anything that has an advantage must have a what? A disadvantage. We have high capacity and maintenance cost. That is, what it takes to maintain the train is very, very what? Expensive compared to the what? The road, the cars, the buses, and that we have. It is not flexible as it observes rigid time schedule in this movement. I said the other time when we met in the former topic, I said on the road you can go to the main road and just convey, just what you just need to just wait when a bus is passing at the bus stop, it will wait. Then you what? You board the bus. But the train, they have a specific schedule. When there's a schedule for 8 a.m., it cannot exceed that time. Anybody who comes after then will have to go and reschedule what is booklet for another time. Slow for short distance journey, yes. They are slow for just small distance journey, and they are not fixed, making it unsuitable for what door to them. They do not render door to door services, unlike the car, unlike the buses, unlike the dispatch rider that can come to your door and knock at the door and deliver. But the train does not do that. So we are going to look at the air transportation. The various means of transportation by air includes planes, hovercraft, helicopters, and jets. We have rockets. So another type of what transportation. We talked about the road, the rail. We're talking about the air transportation. This is when you have the plane moving above the ground level to the sky. This one is more, it is more expensive. We are going to get to know the advantages and the disadvantages. The air transport is has various what transportation by which what we have planes, we have overcraft, we have helicopter, we have the jet, and we have the what the rockets. Let's look at the advantages of air transportation. It is the fastest means of transportation. We can't beat that. It is comfortable, luxurious, and efficient. It is suitable for long distances. It is reliable as it moves on schedule. It is multi-purpose usage. That is, when your flight is for 7, by quarter to 7, everybody is on board. So if you are not there to make it, you know what that means. For those of you who always board planes, you know what I'm talking about. You have to what, buy another ticket, and that will cost more. So it is based on schedule. You have to be there at the right time so you will not miss your flight. Then we have the disadvantages. The cost of airfare is very expensive, high capital expenditure and operating system, operating it. You really see individuals who have jets, who have aeroplanes because it is cost effective, very, very expensive. Most often times only owned by maybe a group of people, by a country, or by the government. So it is vulnerable to limited by weather condition. That means sometimes you find that when the weather is bad, they will have to halt the air transport because bad weather can crash what the plane. It is unsuitable for heavy and bulky goods. That is, unlike the rail, that you can carry as many goods as possible, but the air cannot do that. They are usually what fatal. The accidents are very, very fatal. God forbid. Most times, most times when we have the air accident, survivors are for survivors there that we see, survivors are always very few. In fact, maybe 1/100. Oftentimes, non-survivors and was in air transport. So it is unsuitable for heavy and bulky goods. The assets are always very, very fertile. That's why when the weather is very, very bad and is not certain, no plane moves. No plane moves because when it crashes, there is nowhere they can send any rescue team. Unlike maybe when there is a road accident, train, because they can quickly send rescue team to keep people alive. When it comes about the air, who goes to the air to go and rescue them? So the accident is always very, very fatal when it comes to what air transportation. I want to believe that we have learned, talked about the road, we talked about the rail, we talked about the air transportation. Now, next class, we are going to talk more about the other types of transportation. So I want to crave your indulgence to go back to the notes, read it up, get better understanding before the next class. And then before we meet next time, I have some assignment for you, which is state your requirements and individual needs to make use of an air transportation, and which 5 reasons why you think rail transport is what the safest. So I want to believe that you have learned one or two things in one way or the other. Till we meet again, I want to say a very big thank you for listening, and please try and read up the notes, students, before our next class. God bless you in Jesus' name.